Hi everyone. Today I'm sitting down with Torbjörn, the CTO of Headshed, to ask him about his experience working with IT craftsmanship. Hi Torbjörn. Can you tell me in a few words what Headshed and your product Cube is all about?
Sure thing. Headshed is a quite small startup company. It's a spin-out of a call center in Norway, which started out as a really small one and grew until, well, about 80 people now. So we have spun out the software part to manage a whole lot of different parallel activities for outbound sales. Basically, it means most of the time it means calling people. So with our system, the users can run 10, 20 parallel campaigns with a different setup and have a clear and good overview on the status of all these campaigns and have an effective tool to make sure that everyone is working on finding the right customers to call.
Yeah.
So that's basically it.
So it's basically a call center solution that helps salespeople call the right customers at the right time and get the most out of their call lists.
Yeah. It's a very good summary. Just to mention, we also have customers that are not sort of pure call centers. Typically, customers that are advisors, for instance. We have a couple of banks as our customers, which is more sort of they use our software to manage the huge amount of customers and figure out which ones to call at which point in time.
Okay, cool. And now that we know a little bit more about Headshed, could you tell me what were the things like before we started working together?
Yeah, so the software itself has been developed by two people, basically, myself and Ellen Lippe. We started out this as sort of a hobby project and it grew into a startup where we were both now working full time. But you know that when you start out small, it's you often get this something that works with two people doesn't always work if you want to scale it up. So the status when we hired IT craftsmanship was that our process really didn't scale. So the first thing that the guys, or Max and his guys, did was to help us out to make the process scalable, the development process, including all the tools that we needed to have to get, for instance, continuous integration in place and a better task management follow-up. Where we're using now we're using Jira for that, and I think that process has really helped us being more as a sort of a professional software company rather than a hobby project with a couple of people involved. I think maybe that's one of the main things that we really see a big difference between where we started out and where we're at now.
That's really cool. And so why did you decide to at that time to hire an external company to handle like your recruitment process and help you to transition into like more mature development process?
Yeah, so the question was why or
yeah, why did you decide to hire like an external company to do that? Help
yeah, because it's we also saw that so we were based out of Trondheim, Norway, and we saw that here it's sort of both quite expensive and also difficult to get qualified resources that have experience with this. So we tried that first, didn't work out too well, and then we got in touch with Max, and we saw that these guys have the skills and they have the professionality to sort of help us out, and also at the really competitive costs. And to be honest, we were a little bit skeptic in the beginning because we have some experience with outsourcing from before. For instance, I've been working in a big company in Norway where a lot of IT was outsourced to India, which did not work out really well. So we were a little bit skeptical, but it turned out that this really worked well for us, and we really got a boost in both our competence and our capacity by doing this, which is really what we wanted.
That's great. So you actually went ahead and like answered also the questions. So what were you skeptical about, and why did you actually choose us? Which is great. And I'm glad that we helped you get to those goals. So like my kind of last question would be to ask you, if someone just called you up and asked why would you choose this company, what would you say to them?
I would say that the key thing is excellent communication. It's so one thing is the skills, the skills of Max and the people that he managed to find during using his process. So the skills are one thing, but it's more like we're depending on excellent communication all the way on. What do we really want, asking challenging questions, challenging us back, and also responding very promptly to any sort of both concerns and demands that we might have. And I think that's the key success factor here. And that has been excellent in terms of working with IT Craftship, and we're really happy about that.
Well, I'm very glad to hear that, Torbjörn. Thank you for the chat. And for everyone listening, if you're looking for a great developer, don't hesitate to reach out to us. Thanks. Bye.